Welcome back, Bordermasters. SCL Matt here for another unboxing live stream. This one, as you may notice, is a little bit different, simply because I'm on the road. I'm not at home with all my normal equipment, so we'll see how this goes. I've done this before, and it seems to go over pretty well, but I figure once in a while, just to keep the appointment, we'll make it happen. So it's just me, laptop here in the hotel room, and we'll get through this. But thank you for joining me, DJ, Farty Burger, Zuckalicious, Chatterbug. Glad to have you all here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Eden, Eric, welcome, welcome. But yeah, looks like you're all having a good time here, even before I got here. That's awesome. I'm glad you are able to enjoy each other's company as well. Skylanders Addiction, Pumpkin Eyebrow, Tom, welcome, welcome. So today, like I said, I have some stuff to show you. I drove out here to pick up a large lot of Skylanders. Most of them are from most of them are out of box, and those you'll see they'll just go into the shop at a later date. But a lot of this lot, and the reason why I came to pick it up in person, was that a lot of it is still in box. So it's I'm not gonna be able to show you everything that's in box, but I'm going to show you one box of in-box figures today, just to give you a little taste of what is coming in this lot, and we can cover the rest of it when I get back home, probably. But yeah, that is going to be today's stream. But yeah, Pumpkin Eyebrow, where am I? I no, it's not a friend or family member. Is you got it right here. It's a hotel room. It's a hotel room, absolutely. But yeah, Wolfender, Power Rangers Anthony, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. You did hear inbox. You absolutely did hear inbox. Everything you see today is going to be in box. But yeah, that's what today is, and I'm excited to show you some of this stuff. It's all in relatively good shape too, and like I said, this isn't even all of it. Like, there's another much larger box that I have down in my car right now that I didn't want to lug all the way up to my hotel room, and that's honestly the major reason why you're not going to get to see it today. But yeah, we'll show you some of it. We'll show you some of it. Wolfender, you're gonna need to order from the store again because some kids I babysit got addicted to Skylanders. Nicely done. Get the next generation in on Skylanders. That's what we like to see. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Eden, do I deliver to France? Not directly. Yeah, I know. I saw your message earlier today, and I haven't gotten a reply to it yet. But we can answer some of the questions here at least. So yeah, I don't deliver directly to France right now. That will be coming in the next few months probably. But if you don't want to wait for that, you can still get stuff shipped to you if you use a third-party service like Stackery. So Stackery.com is a service that you sign up with them. They will give you a US-based address so you can order from my shop. And then once I send the package to them, they will forward it on to you. So that's an option right now. You can use Stackery. But if you don't want to do that and you just want to wait until I do deliver to France directly, that is coming soon. I don't have an exact date on that. It could be as soon as this month, but it'll probably be in a couple of months. Yes, excited to see inbox stuff. Awesome. Kobe, I'm doing well. Thank you. Pumpkin may or may not give birth money later than usual. Ooh, well, I just found out today that I mentioned on the last stream that there'll probably be a big update in about 2 weeks. I believe that was on your birthday. A lot of that update is going to be happening this week, actually. So we got a little bit ahead of the game, and we're able to speed some of the things up with some of the acquisitions that I got, and a lot of that will be happening this week. So this week should be a pretty big update. And well, you'll enjoy it. But the next couple weeks should be decent as well. So we'll see how it goes. All right. So let's get started with some of these. I don't want to hold you hostage here forever, but we'll start showing off some of the inbox items that I've picked up so far. So the first one is a new inbox trap. This is one of our villain variants, of course, Steampunk Shredknot. So new inbox there. This one is a little bit rough. Still has half the sticker on, and you can see they tried to peel it off, and it ripped up the box. So honestly, this is probably one of the worst ones in the lot as far as like box condition, mostly because of that sticker and their attempt to remove it. But that is something we can work on. So little trick, if I probably mentioned this before, but a hair dryer. If you're having trouble getting stickers off of boxes or anywhere really, take a hair dryer to them. Anything that produces low amounts of heat, yeah, that's gonna be the way to go. So keep that in mind if you're trying to get stickers off. But looks like we have a few more traps here. So we got a Water Angel trap. This box is in pretty good shape. There's no sticker on this one. I mean, it's a little bit dinged up on the bottom here where we expect it, and there's a little crease up here, but nothing too bad. But there's a Water Angel trap, new in box. We also have an Air Screamer trap, new in box. So this one's a little bit bent there, but yeah, it is what it is. Still glad to see it, like it's hanging on. It's hanging on. The glue is tight on these boxes, so that's probably the biggest thing. All right. Yeah, stupid GameStop stickers, absolutely. Will you auction damaged figures next week? Is that what you mean by week 4? What I'm not sure. When did I mention week 4? We're not doing any more auctions until next month, in May or March, whatever the next month is. So yeah, I don't think we're up to an auction week yet. David, are those traps rare? The water and the air ones aren't really that rare. This one is a little bit more because it has the villain variant in it. So this one is definitely harder to find. The other two, not quite as rare, but if you are an in-box collector, that could be something that's harder to find, because traps in particular, you can't. Traps are the one thing like you can't use inside the box yet. Like you can use other figures in the box, already. And you can even use like creation crystals still in the box. But traps, they're the one item you have to actually remove from the box to use them. So a lot of them have been removed from boxes. And so if you're an inbox collector and looking for traps, those could be worth a little bit more to you. But if you're just looking for the traps themselves, that tech one is the only one that's kind of harder to find. Eric, how much? I don't know exactly which one you're talking about. But yeah, you can look up prices on my website. So new inbox stuff like this, I typically auction off, and auctions I usually start the minimum bid at the out of box price. So whatever, like you can go look up, and whatever I sell the Steampunk Shred-Knot trap for normally, that's going to be the minimum bid for this. And whatever I sell the Air Screamer trap for normally in the shop will be the minimum bid for the new in-box version. So yeah, that's at least a starting point for you. You didn't say week 4 in the stream. It's on the website. I was trying to figure out how to bid. I'm gonna have to look into that because we're trying something new. We just started in like the past 2 weeks. Like we're not doing weekly auctions and stuff. So, yeah, I'll have to find where it says week 4. I'm not sure what that was in reference to. Yeah. So I'm just a little confused with that right now. All right. Continuing on, showing off some more stuff here. How about we move into Skylanders Giants? We have a new inbox, legendary Light Core Chill. Not quite as rare as Light Core Chill, because this was our Toys R Us exclusive here. But I mean, once again, this thing's in pretty good shape. The glue is starting to dry out along the top edge here, so it's starting to peel off. But other than that, I mean, it's in pretty good shape. So these have been well cared for. The boxes, as far as I've seen so far, don't have as many like scuffs and scrapes. Like they've been stored well. So that's always nice to see. This one it's hard to tell on camera, but it's a little bit faded up on top here. So it's maybe seen some sunlight over the years. But generally speaking, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Toon Grump, welcome. Welcome. Nova Storm, do clear water traps have any value? I'm assuming little to no value. So it really depends how clear. If they are 100% clear with no hint of blue in whatsoever, you can if you find the right buyer, you can sell them for a premium. But if they even have a hint of blue in them, then yeah, they're worth the same price as a water trap, and maybe a little bit less. So yeah, like I found people that are interested in super clear, no blue whatsoever in the trap. But those are pretty hard to come by. They do exist, and there's multiple of them out there. But yeah, it really depends on finding the right buyer then too. SCL Jones in house. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Biggie John, glad to have you here. Zamman, if you have the packaging, can I get them resealed? I mean, I'm not going to reseal them for you. If you want to go about resealing them, that's certainly something you can do. Some glue and a paintbrush does wonders, but I am not going to try to manipulate the packaging, mostly because I don't want to try to sell something in the condition that it's not. So like if it's come apart, I'm going to tell you that it came apart. I'm not going to try to seal it back up and make it look brand new again. So that's my stance on it. So yeah, that's not a service that I would offer, but if you want to try and do it, yeah, it's certainly something you can do. All right, Martin, glad to have you here. As we pull out from SuperChargers, Boom Bash Roller Brawl. So, fantastic figure. Don't see him in box that much. This box, okay, this box is a little bit beat up. It does have a couple of creases up top here. So you can see it's a little bit bent there. But otherwise in nice shape. Thank you, Zook. I like my shirt too. DJ needs her as well. Yeah. Airship. Yep. Inbox Skylanders. That's all we're here for today. I have a box full of inbox Skylanders that I'm going to show off. I have a bigger box of inbox Skylanders down in the car, but you'll have to wait till next week to see those. So, like I said, this is just a taste of what you're going to see from this lot. And I think it's kind of a pretty good sampling across the board. Was this in one of the streams recently? We were just talking about the Easter packaging. So here's a new inbox Series 1 Frino with the Easter packaging. And like this Easter packaging, I feel falls apart more often than not. So like I said, these were well taken care of. These are very well taken care of. This is someone who I know who understands collectibles that I bought them from. And so, yeah, they took care of them. They took care of them. This one, once again, does have a sticker up on it right now. I bet you I could get that off pretty easily. Once again, hairdryer is your best friend. But yeah, we'll take a look at that and see what we can do if we want to take that off or not. But Series 1 Frino in the Easter egg spring edition. That's what they call it, spring edition packaging. Yeah. Don't need another Frino? Aw, come on. Only got Series 2, Eric. Well, here's Series 1. Your chance at Series 1 eventually. Not right now. I'm not selling them today. All right. So here's an interesting piece. This next piece, I'm actually keeping in my collection because I don't have this particular one. Just let me show you, and then you'll understand, hopefully. So this is Punch Pop Fizz. Now, let's go to the chat here. Can anyone tell me why this is special and why I would want to keep it in my collection? See how much you know about your Skylanders. Why is this special? Why do I want to keep it in my collection? Because Punch Pop Fizz isn't that hard to find. It's not that rare. I already have Punch Pop Fizz in my collection. So why? Why? Oh, also side note, if you go to a B-Dubs and you haven't already tried it, they have an exclusive Mountain Dew flavor called Mountain Dew Legend. You should give it a shot. All right, where are we at? Yeah, he's in package. Yep. William, welcome. Glad for joining us. Yeah, Airship. Yep. What he was in the 3DS starter pack, which makes this weird, right? Right? That's an odd top. So, Zook, this is just the European top, the double hook. I don't really care about that, but yeah, he's in a package. Is it rare? Yeah, kind of. What the heck, indeed. He's from the 3DS, but this isn't the 3DS, obviously, right? Joe, European, you're getting there. You're getting there. Yeah, he's not in the starter pack. You've never seen him outside a starter pack until now, right? Is that one promotional thing you trade in a portal for him? Is that how they released them initially? But yeah, he was only released in a single pack in the UK. So some of you at least have some idea what's going on here. Yes, Punch Pop Fizz was originally only released in the 3DS starter pack. But much like Dark Spyro, who was also in a 3DS starter pack, the UK, for whatever reason, got single packs of him as well. So there's actually a single pack Dark Spyro, and there's a single pack Punch Pop Fizz. Don't really know why. Like, you could buy him, to my knowledge, you could buy him in the 3DS starter pack just like anybody else in the UK. So I don't know why they felt the need to package him singly. But this is why I'm keeping him. Like, every other Punch Pop Fizz is either going to be in the 3DS starter pack, or when they took it out or maybe not took it out, but used them as promotional items, and they came in that little plastic bag with the card and sticker that you saw at like Best Buy and stuff afterwards. So like that's what I know about it for now. We're gonna have to do some more research, especially if things like you traded a portal in for him. I don't know that I've heard that, so that'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, where did I get that? It's from a private collection that I bought. That's where all of these are coming from. It was another collector that had them, and that honestly a big reason why I wanted this collection in particular, because I had a piece that I needed for my collection. What about Volcanic Eruptor? To my knowledge, they only did it for the first 2 years. I do not believe there is a Volcanic Eruptor single pack. It was just the Dark Spyro and then Punch Pop Fizz, and they were only available from the UK, as far as I know. Andy, congratulations. If I were at home right now, I'd give you some special sound effects, but I don't have my board here, so I can't do that. So congratulations. That's awesome. That's awesome. You're gonna have a long road ahead of you, and I'm assuming that means less money to spend on Skylanders if you're planning some other things. But congratulations, Stufied. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. William, I'm on the road. You know I don't like to reveal my exact location while I'm live on the road here. But I'm on the road, away from home. That's all there is to say. Yes, congrats. Boom. Yes, some fireworks. There you go. All right. So, Punch Pop Fizz, got him here, going into my collection. This one will not be for sale. But I believe everything else that comes out of this box will be for sale at some point. All right, what's next? What's next is another, well, actually, no, our first. Nope, second one from Swap Force. Heavy Metal Sprocket. So this was our Best Buy exclusive that they must have figured out very late in the game, because they decided, yeah, we can't print this on the box. We're just going to give you the sticker that says only at Best Buy. Sure. Because I mean, if you know, like this later turned into like a Best Buy exclusive style, the steel plated, right? So like this should be steel plated sprocket, but they hadn't come up with that name yet, and they hadn't done anything with it yet. But yeah, so we call this one Heavy Metal Sprocket because we had to come up with a name for it because it's a chase variant. It's not an in-game variant. So that's why another reason I haven't switched the name to steel plated sprocket, because that would just start confusing people. So I saw some good questions up here. Wait, what do you have? Went back in Toys R Us, did see individually wrapped. Yeah. So they did the individually wrapped thing with Volcanic Eruptor, but we did not get an actual package like we did for the first two. But yes, Volcanic Eruptor, they did do the promotional thing afterwards as well. Is the top how you tell the difference between American and other new in-box Thrillipedes? Yes, for any figures at all. So, North America, single hook. All of Europe and I think even Australia does the double hook. But yeah, that the top of the box there is how you tell the difference. So this is America, this is outside America. But yeah, that's the only difference. That's all there is to it, really. Or at least that's the easiest way to tell. Occasionally there are slight other differences, but yeah, the hook is a dead giveaway. Jason, welcome, Jason. Thanks for joining, chat. Did the hall have any light core hex figures? I don't think there are any in this box in particular. There might be some in the box. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Like I feel most of what are in these boxes are kind of variants that they didn't open, so they had the standard figure already, so they used that to play with in the game. And then, I mean, I think everything, well, except the Frino and Bone Bash Roller Brawl. Never mind. I take that back. They aren't all variants, but a lot of them are. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's a light core hex in here somewhere. Who's my favorite light core figure? Most of the light cores suck, to be honest. But I am a fan of how they did lighting on Pop Fizz, light core Pop Fizz. With the glowing bot, like that's how I think light core should have been done. And they, in my mind, failed on a lot of the light core figures. Like light core Chill just looks so bad. So bad. Not a fan. Not a fan. Light core Drobot should have been a lot better too. The language could also be an indicator. What language on this is going to tell you that it's from the UK? They still speak English, don't they? I mean, okay, they have more languages on the back here, I guess. But that's because this package is different than most of them, because they had to make something special. But yeah. I understand what you're saying, though. Yes, for some of the other European countries, they do have different languages. Popcorn Pop Fizz. I think that was called Pop Thorn. All right. Straw Desert, welcome to the chat. And yes, Punch Pop Fizz single pack does exist. Fairly hard to find, but they do exist. Kind of like I said, the single pack Dark Spyro as well. DJ Digby, welcome. Let's see what else we got in this box. I think we got more Easter stuff. This one's a variant. Excellent Weeruptor. Like I said, good looking packaging here. Not really seeing any imperfections. Maybe a little bit of a warp, especially on this edge. Sorry, I'm not used to my camera being right here. Having to adjust to that a little bit, but yeah, excellent Weeruptor. New in box, in his egg, unhatched. I think we have a few more traps lurking around here. See what else we got. We got a Fire Scepter trap. You can see some of the sticker residue on there. So that one was probably from GameStop, I'm guessing. And we have an Earth Hourglass trap. Like I said, if you're looking for new in-box traps, today is your lucky day. All right. Martin, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Been secretly collecting one of each type of figure. Normal, core from each game, light core, swapper, trap master, inbox. Make Punch Pop Fizz your variant box. Fair enough. That could work. Don't even count minis in your collection? Well, maybe you should. But yeah, that Weeruptor is about the way to go. Yes, unhatched. I think that's a new terminology for him. Unhatched. All right. Another variant from Swap Force because they had all the variants. There's Kickoff Countdown. So a little bit of a bend to the box there, but it's just a little bit of warping. It's not actually bent or creased. Although there is a little crease up here by the hook, but that's has nothing to do with that bend there. But yeah, Kickoff Countdown. Another one. What else we got? Couple more traps slid down here. We got another. Yeah, that's our second Air Screamer. So we already had one of those. But that box is actually in better condition than the first one. Then we also have an Undead Hand trap. Still in the box, looking good. All right. Gonna run out of space over here. Still need normal Weeruptor and normal Dive Clops. Hey, at least they'll be easy to pick up later. Sometimes I think that's the better way to go about it. Kickoff Countdown was the only variant you ever bought? Fair enough. It's the Super Bowl Skylander? Yes, I'm sure that's what they were talking about. That's why they changed the name from World Cup Countdown. Yeah. All right. Yes, Kickoff Countdown is 100% soccer, not football. Here in America, it's football in Europe. But yeah. That like he was originally named World Cup Countdown. I don't know if there was actually a World Cup that year, but we somehow had the name of leaked. And that's where we initially called him World Cup Countdown. And apparently they couldn't get clearance to use the name World Cup. And so it switched to Kickoff, which I think is worse, but it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, that's the way to go about it. take the deals when they come to you. If you find deals on pricey figures, absolutely take those first. I would do the same thing. Some of the characters actually work. Yes, yes. All of the characters should work in the box. I don't think there's any exceptions to that, unless, of course, you're using the Joy-Con on the Switch. That has a little bit tougher time reading through the box. It's still possible, but all the other figures, like even like the Eons Elite that are like an inch or two off the bottom of the box, they still work in the box. So yeah, just make sure you have a portal that's working properly and strong enough, and you're all good there. The Super Bowl Skylanders commercial. Yeah, right. Is the only way to get the UFO hat in Swap Force and Trap Team by using UFO hat card. So I've been meaning to experiment with this and see if it will, like, if you bring in a Skylander that's wearing the UFO hat, does that also unlock it? Like, I haven't actually tried it, and I've always kind of wondered if that's a way that we can help people unlock it. Otherwise, yeah, to my knowledge, like there's no other card or figure that will unlock the UFO hat except for that pre-order card. But if anybody else has tried that, let me know. Like, I just have a hard time experimenting with it because like it's already unlocked on my main file, so I have to like start a new file to try that out, and I haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, that's something I want to try at some point and see if we can help people unlock the UFO hat, even if we don't have UFO cards to give them. All right. Anyone got Gear Shift in a box? I don't know that I have one today, but maybe eventually. I've seen it before. Do I have a favorite Skylander in each of the elements? Not really. I have a hard time picking favorites. So Camo is my favorite Life Skylander. I don't even know who my favorite Undead is. Like I just like Undead is my favorite element, but I haven't like ranked them within the elements. Aaron, you cannot play Spyro's Adventure or Giants on PS4 because there are not physical copies of those games for the PS4, and that's the major reason I am looking forward to a remaster because I want to play those first two games on my newest console, which I can't do right now. It's very unfortunate. PS3 and Xbox 360 are the only two consoles that can play all 6 games, unless you count the Wii U, because they can play the Wii version of the games, and so you could technically play all 6 of them there. But the newest consoles, PS4, Xbox One, you can't play all 6 games. You only can play the last 4. Let's see. All right. So yes, my favorite element, Undead. Absolutely. Next up, Jade Firecracken. So if you're ranking your Firecracken figures, this is the best one. Firecracken still sucks in game. Doesn't matter if he's green or not. But we do have a Jade Firecracken figure. So once again, a little bit of warping there. You can see the bend up there, but it's not creased. But otherwise, the box looks good. This one is a little bit more scuffed up than some of the earlier ones, but still in good shape. Flashwing is definitely better Jade. Yeah, Spyro's Adventure had a Wii U release in Japan, but not here in the States. It's not that easy to get your hands on. But yeah, Jade Flashwing was good. Like they had something good going, and then they threw out Jade Firecrack and then kind of threw that out the window. All right, what's this? Trap Team. How about Love Potion Pop Fizz? New inbox. In great shape, actually. Yeah, edge is dinged up a little bit over here, but yeah, that one's looking real nice. Looking real nice there. Portmaster Eri, welcome to the stream. I'm not eating either of those. This is beat ups. Beat ups for sure. I haven't had Hardee's or Carl's Jr. in a long time. I go to Arby's somewhat frequently, but yeah, I'm probably haven't been to Hardee's since I was a kid. All right. Let's see. We got how many more figures in here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Still got 9 more figures to show you. And I've been talking for 40 minutes. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Another from Skylanders Giants. Ooh. Our Amazon exclusive Golden Flame Slinger. So unfortunately, this one doesn't say Amazon exclusive anywhere on the box. You just kind of have to know, like, this is something that was exclusive to Amazon. So it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, seeing this up close and in person, I really wish we would rename this like bronze or copper or, I mean, it's not really gold. Like from a distance and in a digital image, that's all we had to work with initially. Like it kind of looks gold, but it's not really that gold. And unfortunately, that makes people confuse it with the gold flame slinger that we had, the really expensive, hard to find chase variant. And then we decided to call this one Golden Flame Slinger. It's like, oh yeah, that was a great name. Way to go, guys. But yeah, we have this figure, new box. Haven't seen that one inboxed in a while. We've gotten a few of them out of box recently. How much better does Trap Team run on PS4, Xbox One compared to the older consoles? Only played on 360 and Wii, but I've heard doesn't run as good on those ones. Yeah, I mean, it's a newer console playing an older game, so it runs well. How much better? I mean, I don't have statistics about processing power or anything like that, but I would much rather play it on a newer console. Between load times and not having to worry about the game crashing. I mean, that was the biggest thing when you got into the Wii version of the game. I mean, when you started to get hitting Swap Force and Trap Team for sure, like the game started crashing on the Wii. But it was their biggest seller because that's what all the families, that's the console that all families owned. So they had to keep making it. And they held on to it for as long as they could. But yeah, you're going to have a much better experience on a newer console for sure. Gonna guess that one of the figures I mentioned is in there. Ooh, perhaps a normal dive clops? Probably not. Probably not. Like I said, they open most of the normal figures. That's why I was surprised to see the Bone Bash Roller Brawl over here. The Frino, I'm not quite as surprised because it has the special spring edition packaging. But yeah, most of these are variants. I think maybe everything. I think everything I have left is a variant. The last 8 of them. All right. I just realized what NIB stands for. There you go. There you go. New in box. New in box. We'll take it. Andy, thanks, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the beard. Don't expect to see it back. Saving Skylands, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. All right, moving on. What do we have? We have some SuperChargers. How about a Power Blue Splatter Splasher? Power Blue Splatter Splasher. Unfortunately, you can see the GameStop sticker here, but like I said, we can get that off. We can get that off if you want. Either I might take it off or I might leave it on and let you take it off, but I think that one will come off pretty nicely, actually. Thought it was not in box. That's fair. I mean, how are you supposed to know? If you have nothing to compare it to. All right. But yeah. Power Blue Splatter Splasher is their partnership with Autism Speaks. You can see the Light Up Blue campaign. They have a little bit back here about Autism Speaks on the boxes, if you're wondering about that. But yeah, I think they donated like $1 or $2 for every one of these figures that they sold to Autism Speaks there. Well, let's keep that train rolling. More Power Blue. Power Blue Gold Rusher. New in box. With the GameStop sticker. Complete with GameStop sticker. Can I charge more for that? Complete with GameStop sticker? Does that make it more valuable to anybody? Like, remember just how awful GameStop was with Skylanders? Yeah. So yeah, this one's in nice shape too. Got a little bit of a bend over on this corner here, but otherwise in good shape. Looks like we're still rolling. Power Blue Trigger Happy. I always want to call this one like Power Blue Double Dare Trigger Happy, but I guess it's on the box. It's just Power Blue Trigger Happy. So yes, I understand. Yes, makes it less valuable. Yeah, I get it. It was a joke. Don't worry. I'm just saying it feels like it's an extra piece that not every box has. Why can't it be more valuable? It should be more valuable, right? It's harder to find one with the GameStop sticker. Have a blast. Yeah, missed again in Florida. I'll have to like set up an official meet and greet sometime when I'm down in Florida. Like I go there often enough. Like you normally know I'm not in Florida right now. I was just down there. But maybe we can find a time to get an official meet and greet going, and then it'll be easier for people to find me. All right. But yeah, there we go. Power Blue Trigger Happy. You know what? They're going back here. All right. And to finish out, there is our Power Blue Splat. So that's all 4 Power Blue figures, new in box. Power Blue Splat, Power Blue Trigger Happy, Power Blue Splatter Splasher, and Power Blue Gold Rusher. The 4th one. You know what I'm talking about. Troy, you need Power Blue Splat and Gold Rusher. And there you go. Well, they'll be coming up soon. But yeah, there you go. Another Power Blue in box. And it looks like there was one more trap hiding back there. All right. Well, there is your Magic Axe trap. So that's our 8th trap, actually, which oddly enough is not all 8 elements because we had 2 of the air. So there's no life trap inbox. So they had 2 air screamers and no life trap. But the other 8 elements are all represented. New inbox there. I don't know if that was intentional, if they saved one of each that way, but Power Blue Land Trophy. That might actually look pretty cool. And then they could have sold like the entire Power Blue set. I did always think it was kind of weird that they only sold Trigger Happy in the Land Action Pack and then as the Power Blue variant. Like that, I don't know. That felt wrong in a way. But found a seller trying to sell a broken splat with no paint wand. And they're selling it full price of an inbox. Yeah, people don't always. That's what I found out is people don't always realize if they're not familiar with Skylanders when they're broken and when they're not. And that's why when I'm buying Skylanders from people, especially online, like I always require them to send me a picture of what they have. Because one of the things I'm looking for is damage. And yeah, a lot of times people just don't know what's damaged and what's not, especially if it wasn't theirs or if they haven't done anything with them in, the past 5-10 years. Like they're not in the Skylanders community anymore. They don't remember what the figures are supposed to look like. So I get it. Courtney, welcome to the stream. We got 4 figures left to show off. So you might have to go back and rewatch the rest of this. But Saving Skylands, thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. All right. And yes, the SuperChargers portal should have lit up with the blue flames. Missed opportunity. I don't understand it. Should have been color changing flames is what it should have been. All right. How about back to some Trap Team? Nitro Head Rush. Our Target exclusive. Everybody loves the Nitro figures, right? Not really. But this is a fantastic looking piece, honestly. Like we were talking about cases in my Super Saturday stream, I think. And yeah, these boxes are fantastic. Doesn't matter if you don't like Head Rush or the Nitro version of stuff. This is in really nice shape. Like straight out of the box, like straight out of the case, I guess. That's still in box. The box out of the case. Yeah. Anyway, looking really good. Like even the bottom edge here, this is usually what gets dinged up on these boxes. Like it's in good shape. It's in really good shape. So Nitro Head Rush. And then of course, to go along with that, we have a Nitro Crypt King, new in box. So this one's a little bit better, obviously, because people like Crypt King more than Head Rush. But the box is in that same overall condition. It looks great. It looks great. I'm not really finding any. Okay, this one does have a little ding on the corner down here. That's about it. But yeah, like it's nice and straight there. It's not bent or creased. It's holding together nicely. It's nice and clean. Yeah, I can't complain about that one. All right. Andy, thank you very much. I'm glad you can join me whenever you can. Sold your Dark Hand and Chaos Traps thinking they were duplicates. That's unfortunate. All right. Did Trap Masters work the box? I think they will. Like the only awkward part is that like the boxes are so big, like you have to, and especially with the Trap Team portal, like it's hard to make them like you can only have like this is the only thing you're gonna be able to put on the portal. But yeah, like it's really only like it's maybe an inch off the bottom of the box if you include this bottom edge here. Otherwise, it's only like half an inch off of this base. So like I said, like even the Eons Elite figures work in box, and they're a good like 2 inches off the bottom of the box. So the field in which it reads, the near field, actually works out really well. So yeah, they work in box. It's just awkward because the boxes are so huge and bulky. I mean, the Imaginators work in box too, but their boxes are even bigger. Like they don't fit on the portal. Well, they would fit on the Imaginators portal. They don't fit on the Trap Team portal, I should say, because it has the edge. Duckmaster watching me in VR. That seems like it might be creepy. I apologize for that. All right. 2 more to go. 2 more. Save that one for last. How about, oh yeah, we were just on Nitro. Let's do more Nitro. Nitro Soda Skimmer. Only at Target. Way to go, Target. You picked a winner. But no, we got Nitro Soda Skimmer. New box here. A little bit of a bend there. But like I said, these boxes overall are in really nice shape. Some of the best I've seen in recent times. And that's why I didn't want to risk shipping them through the mail and something potentially going wrong. But there's another Nitro. And our final one is not Nitro. It is a Supercharger. But we have our event exclusive Hot Streak. So, except this is just the beginning. This is just a taste of what I got in this lot. There's a much bigger box of new in-box stuff, and then there's like almost a full collection from, at least from the first few games. I don't know if he has a full collection of Imaginators, but most of the other figures are there in the loose collections. Plus a bunch of inbox stuff that I did not show you today. So, Joey the Rev, welcome back. Yes, from the Battlecast days. I was watching some of those videos the other day. You and I did play quite a bit. Those are good times. Very good times. Welcome back. Glad to have you here. How am I finding these? I just keep my eyes and ears open, and I mean, honestly, I don't want to call it luck, but it's people contact me. Yeah, I'm not even always the one going out and finding these things personally. I'm at a stage where, I mean, SCL just celebrated their 10th anniversary. Like, I have been doing Skylanders for 10 years. So it's a little bit of name recognition. It's a little bit of what I've built the website and the brand up to be. Like, when people want to get rid of their Skylanders, they come and find me. Whether that's because I'm the first result that pops up in Google, or because like this guy in particular had been following me for years and using my site when he was building up his collection. And so when he was about to sell his collection, I was the first person he contacted, and we were able to make a deal. So, yeah. Sometimes it's me finding them. Sometimes it's them finding me, if that makes sense. When do I show all the collection I got? Like my personal collection, that video is coming up shortly. Obviously, like I said, I'm on the road right now, and I still have a little bit of filming left to do, so I can't do that while I'm here. So that's going to have to wait until I get back home. But the rest of this collection that I just got, you'll see next week when I get home as well. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Next Wednesday, you'll see the rest of this collection. At least the inbox stuff. Just put that one on your checklist. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. The Ronald McDonald hot streak. I mean, okay, I guess it's red and yellow. Fair. I think this is potentially the best looking hot streak, though. All right. Can't wait for the auctions. Yeah. I mean, all of this isn't going to fit in one auction, so I'm going to have to figure out what to do. And that's going to be part of the tricky part of doing monthly auctions. I don't think everything is going to be auction items anymore. But I do have some more ideas. But we'll see. You think they'll ever do another Skylander game for console? I hope so. I think it's possible. I've always said if the Microsoft acquisition finalizes and goes through, I do think we see something Skylanders. Whether that's just a remaster, I think they'll kind of push it the way they did with Crash Bandicoot and with Spyro, the original series, where they gave us a remaster to kind of like test the waters, and like if that sells well, then we can make a new game. We can justify making a new game, or that will finance making a new game. And I think they could do the same thing with Skylanders too. Kind of give us a remaster of whether it be 1 game, 2 games, 4 games, 6 games, I don't know. And then if that sells well, which I think it will, then maybe they give us something else, whether that's Skylanders 7 or whether it's a spin-off or some other type of Skylanders game. Like, there's so many things they could do with this franchise. I think it's dumb for them to do nothing. Like they're leaving money on the table by doing nothing. So we'll see. But yeah, I do think that we'll see something eventually. Eden, do I only sell Ian's in auctions? So if they're new in box, they're going to be in the auctions. If they're out of box, if they're loose, then they'll be in the shop. So you can see the listings in the shop there. I do sell them in the shop when I get them out of box. The Gamer Andy, welcome to the stream. Do you sell these, or are these going in your personal collection? So the only one coming out of this lot that's going in my personal collection is this one right here. Everything else, I don't really collect inbox unless they're chase variants. So that basically everything else you see here will be sold. Yes. Whether that's in auction or by other means, that remains to be seen. Typically, though, I have in the past only sold new in-box stuff at auction. But since I've been changing the way I'm doing the auctions, I may be changing the way that I sell new in-box items too. So we'll see how that goes. How much on Hot Streak? So like I said, this would normally be sold at auction. Probably will be yet because this one's a little bit harder to find. So what I do typically is put the minimum bid at the price that I have it listed, the out-of-box price that I have listed in the store. So I think this one's somewhere around like 40 or 50 bucks when it's out of box. So that would be the minimum bid. And then I kind of let you all decide what the price is. Martin, will the collection video only be figures you have, or other stuff will be included? I'm a little confused by that. I mean, my collection video will just have the figures that are in my collection. I hope that makes sense. I don't know how else to explain it. I could try twice a month auctions instead of once a month. I could, but that would kind of defeat the purpose of what I was trying to do by pulling back to once a month. So, like I said, we're gonna try it for 2 or 3 months and see how it goes. And if I need to change it, I will. But I mean, it's hard to tell after just one box, 1 month, if that works or not. Joey, thanks for stopping in. Have a good day. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got in this box for today. So that's all I got to share with you right now. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching with me on the road here. Thanks for putting up with my laptop here. I hope that wasn't too bad. And I just realized I forgot to plug my laptop in and my low battery light just went on. So perfect timing. I need to get out of here because my computer's about to die. But yeah. A couple last questions here. I'll try to get in before my my computer dies here. Other Skylanders related items. Yeah, maybe some other items, but I don't have a lot of other items. I mostly just collect figures. Like I have a couple of books, maybe. But yeah, not. I mean, you'll see. You'll see. Why did we switch once a month auctions? Because I needed to regain some time in my schedule, and the prep work that goes into the auctions every week is more than you might think, and I need that time to do other things. That's the basics of it. Jeremiah, I don't recognize your name, so welcome to the stream. Been browsing your site and trying to get information about Skylanders because my son's birthday is coming, and I pretty much have no clue what Skylanders is to get him. So any tips? I mean, depending on what game you're starting with, if you're starting with like Spyro's Adventure, I would just go to the Spyro's Adventure section, or click on that category, and I would buy one of every element. Like that would be my basic suggestion: is get one of each element. The characters don't matter too much because it really comes down to like personal preference. So you can get some of the cheaper ones. Some of the cheapest ones we have, the like 99-cent figures, are going to be from the starter pack. And the starter pack figures, I always say, are some of the best figures. There's a reason that they put them in the starter packs. It's because they thought they were good figures, good general use figures that everybody could use, everybody would enjoy. And they do provide a little bit of variety too. So that would be a good place to start. I mean, so like Spyro's Adventure starter pack would be Spyro himself, Trigger Happy, and Gil Grunt. Spyro, Trigger Happy, Gil Grunt. So I mean, those three right there, they're great figures. There's a reason they kept making more and more of them. But then, there are 8 elements within the first game, so that will give you 3 of the different elements. I would get the other 5 elements, and like I said, that's a good place to start. But I also do have a getting started section on my site. If you want to do a little bit of reading and get up to speed on what the figures are and how they work and why you might need more or want more, like all that information is there on the site. It should be under the resources section, I believe. I think you can find the getting started stuff. But if you do a quick search on my site, you should be able to find it pretty well. I hope that helps, Jeremiah. But if you have any more questions, feel free to send me an email or find me on Twitter. I'm always happy to help. Eric, have a good day. Andy, Straw Desert, everybody. Yes, thank you again. Yes, the stream is ending. Ooh, Courtney, don't tell me that. I don't want more snow. We're getting out of here. All right. Have a good day, everybody. It's been a blast, but I will be back on... I should be back on Friday for our weekly chat with Matt. And I actually have a topic I want to talk to you about. So it's shop related. Let's just say that. So if you enjoy the Skylanders SCL shop, and you want to help form the future of it, tune in on Friday. I'll talk to you then.